Hello and welcome to another exciting episode of What's in the Box. I'm your host with the most, Ronnie Rokk, and today I'm going to show you some reflector film magic. Have you ever noticed on the big blockbuster movies that all of the actors on a shooting scene that's outside seem to have this very warm glow on their faces? Well, that's because someone is in the background and they're using a reflector to reflect the sunlight right onto their faces. Now, preferably I would be using a gold reflector for this purpose, but I only have a silver one at my disposal. Okay, here is the reflector that we'll be using. It's an umbrella silver reflector. You can find these on eBay for about 30 bucks for everything you see here: light stand, light, and the umbrella reflector. Now, for using in shots or scenes outside, I would much prefer a golden reflector. So if you're gonna buy one of these, I would get a gold one. Before we begin, let's talk a little bit about what this technique is good for and what it's not good for. Now, this wouldn't work great for a scene in a movie because you can't show your whole body, and you'll be using one of your hands to steady the light stand as you film yourself. So it's like a first-person shooter. So this is great if you're by yourself and you don't have anyone else and you want a nice reflected, sunlight on your face. And it's great for a talking headshot. Probably this technique would be great for like tutorials, or if you just wanted to walk around and while talking to the camera itself, explaining something to someone. It would be great for that. Okay, so let's go ahead and move outside and I'll show you how to put this together and how to use it. Okay, basically the way we're going to put this together is I'm going to be using some frog tape. Now you can use some gaffer's tape, but this is what I have, some frog green tape. I got this from Walmart. Now this tape doesn't stick to surfaces well. It's mainly for painting, but it will stick to your iPhone and itself really well. So what we're going to do is kind of make a little holder with the tape to put our iPhone. I have the iPhone 6 Plus here. You could use the iPhone 5. It's a little lighter, so it will help with that. I'm going to start with a big long piece here, and I'm going to cut this on the bottom of my iPhone. Okay, like this. Where we're going to mount it is like right here on the top. Okay, so once we get that, we'll go ahead and stick these two together. This will be our bottom. Make sure you secure your phone in place with this tape really well. Like I said, gaffer's tape might work a little better. Okay, this long piece is going to go on the top here, and it's going to connect to the back. Secure the ends together and just press your phone in place. Okay, and make sure that your iPhone camera is exposed and not showing any surfaces. Check it out. Alright, looks good. When spinning the umbrella, make sure your locking mechanism is really tight because this tends to turn a little bit, as you can tell. Here's a little outdoor tip on using a silver umbrella reflector. Basically, I have my iPhone 6 Plus strapped to the umbrella, and I'm using the sun behind me to reflect the light on my face, giving a nice, warm, silverish tint. And I'm using the light stand just to move the camera around a little bit, so it's not a steady, boring shot, and it makes it look like I'm not even holding the camera at all. That's just a little tip for you. The sun is behind the clouds. I hope you enjoyed this episode of What's in the Box. And if you really like watching stuff like this, be sure to subscribe by clicking this little subscribe button here. And I'll see you in the next one. So, what's in the box? It could be anything.